What's up, guys? This is Justin with RX Gymnastics, and today we are talking about the butterfly pull-up. Before we talk about the butterfly, I've got to stand on my soapbox. As an athlete, I love the butterfly pull-up. If I see it come up in a workout or competition, I know I'm going to do well. As a coach, I hate the butterfly pull-up, but probably not for the reason you think. Oftentimes, people say the butterfly pull-up is worse for your shoulders and you're going to get injured and blah, blah, blah. I disagree. The truth is, if you have the strength to do all the prerequisites I'm going to talk about, the butterfly pull-up is actually a relatively safe movement. The issue I have with the butterfly pull-up is people tend to try to learn it too early. The butterfly pull-up creates a different motor pattern than the kipping skills we do. I have people that will begin learning the butterfly pull-up and then have trouble with the kipping bar muscle-up down the road. If you want higher skills down the road, before you start diving into the butterfly pull-up, make sure that you have these prerequisites. In an effort to keep your shoulders as healthy as possible, I think it's important to have a deep, strict pull-up base before you ever dive into this kipping butterfly skill. Next, we need to have a deep understanding of this kipping mechanic. The kipping skill is where we go from a hollow to an arch, back to a hollow, and do something. By having a deep understanding of movements like the toe to bar, the kipping pull-up, the kipping chest to bar, and the bar muscle up, we increase our chances of being able to have skill transferability without the butterfly getting in the way. Now let's talk about the differences between the kipping pull-up and the butterfly pull-up. Like we talked about previously, the kipping pull-up goes from a hollow to an arch hollow and movement. The butterfly pull-up is faster because we go from hollow into an arch back to hollow. It skips a step. I go so far with this idea that in my gym, I strongly push having a kipping bar muscle up before you do the butterfly pull-up. If you have a deep understanding of the kipping skill, these differences from this kipping style can make this butterfly feel crazy. Don't worry, we're about to walk step by step by step to help you understand this new motor pattern. One of my favorite ways to understand the basic arm movement of the butterfly pull-up is with a PVC pipe and a band. Gonna loop the PVC pipe through the band with a slightly wider grip. We are going to pull with chin down, and as the band comes up, my chin goes over and we fall back through. Now we can repeat the pattern. Pull and through. To understand this new motor pattern, we need to get on a box. This box should be set up in such a way that on my tippy toes, my chin breaks over the plane of the bar. For this box drill, we are going to have 3 positions. Position number 1 is the hollow behind the bar. This sets us up to go over. Position number 2 is the over. Some important things to notice. During the over, my chin is behind the bar, not actually over. If I actually go over on the butterfly pull-up, I'm gonna have a dentist appointment later. The goal is that I will go from position 2 with my chin over this laser that extends to infinity and be able to fall through into my arch. Position 3 is the arch, which we're gonna load and pull back to position 1, the hollow. Quick overview, position 1 is the hollow, position 2 is the over, position 3 is the arch, and it creates a smooth pattern for you to feel this new muscle engagement. Now let's talk about some minor details that are gonna make a major difference. Number 1 is my head position. In all things, your body will follow where your head goes. If my chin goes up, my body is naturally gonna move into an arch position. If my chin goes down, my body is naturally gonna move into a hollow position. Let's use this idea on the box. In position 1, I'm in a hollow. I want a slight chin tuck to make sure my body understands where we're going. Position 2, I am flowing into an arch, which means my chin and head needs to be high. Position 3, I'm falling from an arch, head up, back into position 1, which is the hollow, chin down. By simply moving your head correctly, your body will more naturally follow. Now let's talk about your elbows. On a pull-up, I teach a rotational movement, which sets elbows in front and my body going up. This sets us up for success to fall away into the next skill. This idea will not work for the butterfly. Instead of a rotational pull, we are actually going to think about an elbow flare. This elbow flare will allow my body to fall through the arch, back into the hollow, and create a continuous movement. Let's put everything that we have learned thus far together. Remember, we have 3 positions: hollow, over, arch. In addition to that, we learned that our head is going to determine where our body goes. The final thing is on my pull. As we fall through, we need an elbow flare out to create a smooth motor pattern. Feel this slowly first. Position 1 moves into position 2 where my chin goes up and notice my elbows are out. We fall through to position 3. My chin starts to tuck as I pull back into that hollow. As you understand the skill more, we can start to speed it up. As you understand the box movement well, and you can do this movement relatively quickly, it's time to move to our next step. Before you load your entire body trying this butterfly movement, it is important that you have the strict circle. The strict circle shows me that you have the shoulder strength and stability to do the butterfly pull-up without injury. We are going to start by pulling ourselves just under the bar, being able to hold this position, coming in front of the bar with that elbow flare, and then doing a slow lower down. If you cannot control on all the points of performance in that drill, I need you to get stronger first to be safe. You've done the box drill and we have the prerequisite of the strict circle. Now it's time to start understanding the motor pattern of the butterfly pull-up with your full body weight. This next skill is called the top-down butterfly. Our goal is to do a strict pull-up up, fall through our arch position with that elbow flare, and come back into a deep lat pressure hollow. In practice, this skill looks like this. Starting with your strict pull-up, we are then going to have our chin up, fall arch, back into a hollow. If you cannot control the skill from this position to here, we're gonna have trouble down the road. I would encourage you to have a deep understanding of the top-down skill before we ever try to create the full movement pattern. We've got the strict strength and we understand the motor pattern. We've done the top-down drill and now it's time to do the true skill. My favorite way to understand this butterfly pull-up is called the +1 drill. Our goal in the +1 drill is to do 1 butterfly pull-up, fall through, and finish in an active arch position. Starting underneath the bar, jumping into our hollow, popping through the arch, finish back in that hollow. Jump, pull, fall, and lat. Understanding 1, lat pull. It's called the +1 drill because once you understand 1, we're gonna add another. Our goal now is to go butterfly, butterfly, lat pull. Butterfly, butterfly, lat pull. Can you guess the next step? If you said add another, you were right. Butterfly, 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 lat pull. I think you can see the pattern that we're going on the +1 drill. Guys, once you get to the place that you can do the +1 drill for large sets of butterfly pull-ups, you really understand this skill. Sometimes I hear, Justin, I can do butterfly pull-ups all day. But as soon as I go for the chest to bar, it looks something like this. And I can't get another rep. Let's fix it. The big issue most people have with the butterfly chest to bar is they are trying to create a similar motor pattern as the kipping chest to bar. What I mean is they are swinging and then hitting their chest on the way up. If you do this for butterfly, you're gonna get stuck on one. The big difference on the butterfly chest to bar is we need to hit the bar on the way down. Anything else will throw off the pattern. One of my favorite ways to feel this is to go back to our box drill, but with a lower box. We are still gonna hit all of our positions. Remember, 1 is this hollow, 2 is over, and then 3 is going to be that fall to an arch. But now, we need to create enough jumping motion that I go straight from position 1 over the bar, fall through position 2 into position 3. Another pro tip is a slightly wider grip can help with the butterfly chest to bar. Going from position 1, jumping as my head goes up, we are gonna fall through position 2, hit on the way down, end up in position 3, and then come back to 1. Position 1, jump, fall through 2, into 3, and back to 1. Working the skill on the box till you have a deep understanding of full body control under full body weight can help you once we take the box away. As we are working into this butterfly chest to bar, sometimes it's helpful to do a butterfly almost chest to bar. Our goal is to get the bar as close to our chest as possible, but not quite touch. A few reps will look like this. As we continue building this skill, we're gonna inch our way closer and closer and closer until we get comfortable touching. Once we get comfortable with 1 to 2 butterfly chest to bars, it's time to add in the +1 drill again. Remember, our goal on this drill is to do 1 single rep and finish in a lat pull. Once we feel good with 1, we're gonna add another. Going 1, 2, and then finish with a lat pull. Just like the kipping butterfly pull-up, we can continually add reps as we get comfortable with the movement itself. At the end of the day, the butterfly pull-up is a competition skill. If you want to jump in the competitive elements of this fitness thing that we do, this is a skill you've got to learn. If this video helped you understand both the butterfly pull-up and the butterfly chest bar at a deeper level, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.